from Bat and Ball Cricket. Guys, thanks for tuning in for another one of my videos. And guys, a massive apology for it being so long between my videos. First of all, I was pretty busy. And then secondly, I've actually gone and done myself an injury. And I'm in basically a full straight leg splint from sort of 2/3 of the way up my thigh, all the way down to about this far above my ankle. So I've actually dislocated my knee playing cricket, and unfortunately for me, what that's done is ripped the cartilage on my knee, and means that it's a season-ending injury. So 1st of November that happened. So I've been in a bit of recovery since then, as well as a bit of surgery, and so that means that I'm sort of out from any high impact stuff from somewhere between 4 to 6 months, and probably at least 9 months before I'm back to be looking at somewhere close to where I was prior to injury. So like I said, guys, apologies for the delays in my video. Guys, today coming to you with a video that I've been meaning to do for a long time, and that's a review of my Gun & More 6/6 original cricket bat. Guys, this is the bat that I have been I had been using for my match bat up until my injury a couple of weeks ago. And look, it featured in my what's in my kit bag for 2014-15, and so I wanted to bring that to you as well. Guys, first of all, I'll go through very quickly a bit of history about Gun & More. Gun & More is the longest continual cricket bat making company in the United Kingdom, but all of their bats are still made in their Nottinghamshire factory in England. They're a fairly revolutionary design in regards to their bats, because their bats actually use a computer-aided design machine or a CAD machine, to which they refer to as the DXM machine, to actually shape out their bats, and then they're actually handled, is fitted and shaped and blended by a master craftsman that actually completes that process. Right, guys, let's actually get into this particular bat. First of all, this particular bat is like I said, it's the GM original, so that's grade 1 English Willow, but there is the original limited edition, and then the original underneath that. So this one is grade 1 English Willow, but it just has a very so slight speck of heartwood. So that's the actual darker timber from closer to the centre of the tree. So it does have a hint of that on the right hand as inside edge. So that is it is still grade 1, but that's the difference between the top and or the limited edition and the original. Guys, this bat weighed 2.7 pounds, or 2 pounds 7 ounces at the time that I actually bought the bat. But since then, I have actually fitted a toe guard, as well as have applied an extra grip around the 2.5 or 2 pound 8.5 ounce mark, and that's sort of still very much on the very light side of things from a bat's perspective, and it's probably it is the lightest bat that I've got at the moment. Let's actually have a look at the edge and the spine. So at the pinnacle of the bat, it's about an edge size of about 40 mil, and the spine height's probably at about 54 mil. So it's not a particularly huge bat, but it does, because of its profile. And look, it's not a full profile bat, but it is pretty close. There's not a huge amount of concave in there, and so it means that you still get a lot of that timber in the places that you actually need it. The actual profile of the bat. Generally, I'm leaning towards high middle bats at the moment, but I just really like the pickup of the 6/6, and so even though this one's probably more of a middle sweet spot, and like I said, I have been liking a higher sweet spot, I did really like the pickup, and I think at the end of the day, irrespective of what you know about cricket and bats, the bat's got to feel good in your hand, and if you don't pick it up and it feels nice, then you've got to reassess whether or not it's the bat for you. Guys, with the GM, they are all what they refer to as semi-oval handle. So this particular oval isn't as rounded as what the Aldred that I showed a few videos ago. It's got a very heavily pronounced oval handle, but this one, if I can just show the handle up this way, you can see it's got a very round handle here, and it just gets ever so fatter as it gets closer towards the blade of the bat. and that's what they refer to as the semi-oval handle. And then when you look at it from the other side, it does the reverse. It starts off fairly fat and actually gets slimmer. And so that just means that it gives you that oval shape. So I've got two final things that I'll talk about. The first one, I'll do a very quick ping test. And of course, it's going to sound pretty dead towards the bottom. It's going to improve through that middle and then start to die off again at the stickers, which considering the middle spot is towards the middle, that's sort of what you'd expect. Right guys, the last final thing that I've got to talk about this bat, and look, I'll try and show it to you as best I can. I have actually completed some, look, dislocating my knee at cricket a couple of weeks ago was actually, well, I saw it at the time as the second bad thing, or the thing that I'd liked the second least all day. And what I mean by that is I've actually cracked the toe of my bat. First ball back after drinks, I was batting pretty well, and first ball back after drinks, I was just trying to continue the dominance that I had been having on the bowling attack. So I tried to drive one that was probably just a tad too full to be driving, and I have got it right on the toe, and I have cracked to the bottom there. So I'll show you that. All right, guys. So you can just see here on the edge, I have cracked the toe of the bat there. Look, what I have done is I have done a very small repair job on it so far, and that involves sort of gluing the fibres back in, and then I have given it a sand. So that is now actually pretty close to flat, but you can actually see that there is still a fairly heavy actual indent there in the bat as well. So what I'm also going to do is actually get in there and once I've had a couple of coats of oil, I am actually going to hit it with fiberglass tape. And of course, I spoke about this a little bit when I was talking about the Aldred, was that the actual bat cracking is something that just comes with the fact that you're using a natural product, and that it's not a fault by any way of the actual manufacturer of the product. So there's no recourse for me to go back to GM and say to them, hey, look, you've sold me a dodgy bat. I knocked the bat in, and I was trying to play a shot to a ball that that I shouldn't have been playing, and so that subsequently has put some minor damage into the bat. That's not a terminal illness for the bat. It's not going through from the back of the toe to the front, so it's not a terminal problem for the bat. And chances are I'll take that up and actually then use the bat for for the rest of its life, potentially another 2, 3, 4 seasons, and that won't cause me a problem ever again. It just happened to be that the circumstances just happened to be right that particular day, and happened to be unlucky for me that that's what happened. So it is look, at the end of the day, a lot of people have this thing about cricket bats cracking. You're using a natural product to go and hit something that is a hard, when it's all said and done, it's a hard ball travelling at over 100 kilometres an hour in most circumstances. So of course there's going to be damage to the thing that you're hitting that hard object with. So look, there's no recourse from that whatsoever. I'm often very judgmental of people that complain about bats and bat damage. And my point is that if you don't want your bat to get damaged, put it up on a mantelpiece and just let it stay there and sit pretty. You'll never know whether it's actually a decent bat and whether it's actually any good for cricket. But at least it'll look pretty and stay on your mantelpiece. Guys, look, that's my review of the Gun & More 6.6 original. So that's not the top of the range original limited edition, the Gun & More original or the 6.6 original. Guys, I highly recommend this bat. I've been very, very happy with it. And look, I was using it as my #1 bat prior to my season-ending injury. What I'm hoping is I'll be back to doing some training towards the end of this summer. But look, basically my orthopaedic surgeon hasn't even started talking rehab to me yet. He's actually still talking about recovery from my surgery. So I've really got no idea actually sort of what level time. So guys, as always with any of my videos, if you've got any comments or any questions, make sure you pop down those down in the comments bar. And guys, look, as always, if you've got any requests, please try and drop those down there. And look, I'll try and get to those sort of as best that I can. Look, just a reminder too that look, I have had a number of requests in the past from guys who are wanting me to do reviews of particular types of gear. I don't sell my own stuff or any gear at all, so it's really only do reviews on stuff that I bought for personal use. So look, try and make your request, but look, I can't guarantee that I'll be able to get hold of the particular product that you're after. It's only if I happen to have mates or club mates that might have that product that I might be able to borrow off them. So, alright guys, as I said, as always, thanks for your support, and we'll catch you again soon. Bye for now.